Hey, yo, y'all, what up? What up? Haha. Yeah. Hope y'all doing good. This actually be one of my personal live streams where I won't cam up too much this time, but y'all still see me because this is still a personal live stream. But I'll just, I'll wait till some of y'all get in the building then. Yeah, once some of y'all get up in the building, I'll say what up to y'all on the camera. So I don't know. I just did a haircut. So I don't know. Maybe y'all pop in the camera a little later on, holla at y'all, talk to y'all. Yeah, I'm trying to put my little microphone on right now so I could talk to y'all and y'all can hear me a little better. Hope y'all been doing good though. Let me see. Yeah. Hey, yo, what up, what up? What up? We are back at it again. Let me adjust my microphone. Yeah. Put a 1 in the chat. If y'all can hear me pretty good, put a 1 up in the chat. Let's see this. Dang, I ain't gotta adjust this microphone a little better. Oh, okay, cool. Right on, Brown Do Life. By the way, good to see you as usual. Good to see you as usual. Yeah. Everybody hit that like button on your way in. Yes, hit the like button. Hit that like button on your way in. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Hey, what's good? Ice, aka the Blueprint. Class is definitely in session. God amongst men, Mack Era. You already know. What's good, cool gent? Good to see you once again, fam. Yeah, but y'all know me. I ain't gonna be on here just talking just to talk. I don't do that. I don't do that at all. But yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that. But I'm definitely going to be talking to y'all. So yeah, just so y'all see how I'm doing, so y'all can see how it works. When I'm talking to y'all, y'all can see me with the microphone on and all that. Yeah. See something here. Y'all can see me right quick. What up, y'all? So I see y'all. Y'all see me. How y'all be? I lick my lips, Hands might be a little rusty and ashy. I don't know. I just got out the shower, so you gotta mind me. I gotta go to work tonight. So I just wanted to talk to y'all before I go to work. Oh, I see you, the realist. I see you. Yeah, you definitely the realist. The realist. Good to see you. Good to see you. Much blessings. Let me see. Turn off the camera for y'all though while I go in. Yeah, I just wanted y'all to see me for a few seconds. Let y'all know I'm the real deal. I've always been, I always will be. But yeah, y'all see the wolf. And of course, this could be something that the realist can understand. Like, there's definitely a difference between the wolf and the wolf in sheep's clothing. I'm definitely not a wolf in sheep's clothing. In many ways, I'm a sheep in wolf's clothing. I'm very humble. I'm a very humble individual, but I'm by no means asleep. I'm not asleep out here like the rest of the sheep. You put on that wolf clothing, that's when you're different. And so, of course, you grew up in a family and you were a black sheep. That makes you even more like the wolf or the sheep in wolf's clothing. So hence, the black sheep becomes the black wolf, as you see on the screen. I'm pretty sure a lot of you all can relate to that. So you can't be a sheep around people. You sometimes do have to be the wolf, but by no means the wolf in sheep's clothing. That's a side note for y'all. But yeah, I just wanted to chop it up with y'all, talk about a few things. So I think overall, I think the progression of my channel has many different facets to it, and I think in many ways that we've seen a lot of different things taking place out here in these YouTube spaces, and I do appreciate someone like the realist. She's out here in these YouTube spaces. Y'all subscribe to her channel, by the way. You know, she's just a wonderful family woman. She talks about the word, you know, and she's out here in these YouTube spaces, getting at these people in the world. She knows about the succubus. She knows about the Jezebel spirits, all this stuff, even all the red pill talk. She knows about all that, but she talks about scripture. And so y'all subscribe to her channel. You know, it's been a blessing having her around. And, you know, I've been subscribed to her ever since. She's been subscribed to my channel. She's actually one of my earliest subscribers at my channel when I first started making content. So yeah, much blessings to the realest. She's definitely been one of the realest. But yeah, just speaking of my channel, because I'm gonna be talking about a lot of things about my channel, but you know, y'all know I don't have a boring channel. So, you know, y'all can ask me any question in regards to things. If there's things y'all want me to talk about, let me know. Throw that in the chat. Yes, yes, indeed. And I didn't mean to rhyme, but yeah, we go way back. Yes, indeed. For sure. And we just getting started. That's the beauty of it. You know, his time is not our time. What we think takes a long time, it's like a vapor to the creator. It's a vapor. Hey, good to see you once again, Charlotte Swan. Good to see you once again, sweetie. Yeah, I changed up tonight's topic because given the date of this live stream, I was going to initially talk about men also get abused, but I felt it was such a deep topic that I had to reschedule it. There was just things that I felt sonically that I just couldn't really speak on yet because I wanted to really give y'all my most empathic perspective on the matter of men also get abused. So given the date of this live stream, that shall be rescheduled. And, you know, we'll go from there for sure. Hey, what's good, Wadner? Shalom to you, fam. You said you said what you said about fasting on the Sabbath yesterday was great. Thanks. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah. It's definitely all about fasting from everything, you know, not just food, but it could be from all the things of this world that makes our world go round, you know. So that's one thing. 1 second, y'all. All right, my bad, y'all. I had to kind of double check on this. Had some tea brewing in the kitchen. Had to put my tea together. I ain't want the whistle of the tea to kind of be too loud for the live stream. Some of y'all may have heard a little whistle in the background. Yeah, I had to get my tea. Yes, indeed. It's cold out, you know. So I'm up here sipping on, you know, just some nice and warm and pretty up to beat. You know, it keeps me upbeat because like I said, I got to go to work after this live stream. So I don't do all that extra caffeine stuff, but that tea keeps me up pretty well. But yeah, my channel, I've been in hibernation, y'all. You know, as I told y'all, for me, my spring starts, my new year starts in March, you know what I'm saying? But that just also happens to be spring. And so I just been resting from doing a lot of live streams. I still do a live stream here and there, as y'all see. And there's another one coming up in a few days with me and Ice Turner. You know, it's gonna be great. Or around a Valentine's Day. I'll have to get at you, Ice, just to make sure that day is still official. You know, just given my work schedule. So either on Valentine's Day or the day after, but I'll keep you posted on that, fam. But yeah, we definitely got that live stream coming to y'all, and it's gonna be great. So y'all gonna enjoy that live stream me and Ice Turner got in mind for y'all. So but yeah, I've been at a hibernation at my channel, but for me it's been more so like a hyperbolic chamber. not really hibernation like bears, even though that's cool. You know, I feel good knowing that I've been resting and I've been seeing what's going on out here in this these spaces, these worldly spaces that people like me, the realist, and even ICE tend to attack, you know, to the best of our ability, because we just want people to know that you got to go ye out there into the world and preach the gospel to every creature. I believe in that. So here I am in these spaces preaching the gospel. So, you know, in these worldly spaces, I have to bring the gospel. I don't want to sound like everybody else out here in these spaces. So that's why from the start, the inception of this channel has always been about, even though I'm in the world, I'm not of the world. So even though I'm in these YouTube spaces, these different sectors, I am not of these sectors. You know, that's what's setting me apart and other people like the realist in Ice Turner. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm in a hyperbolic chamber versus just really hibernating, because I feel like, you know, the Dragon Ball Z characters, like I'm in that chamber and I'm just getting stronger. I'm resting, I'm meditating, I'm praying, I'm just resting up. And every now and then I'll drop a live stream for y'all to let y'all know, hey, I'm here. Because I realize I put out a lot of content at my channel, you know, meaning I put out a lot of uploads, but I realize I've gotten even more traction at my channel because people like my live streams. So I see the importance of me dropping a lot of live streams, but I still believe in, you know, resting, because that takes time. You know, on average, I average an hour for each live stream, sometimes 2 hours, depending on the topic or if I have someone else on the panel with me. But this time between what I started December all the way into March, I'm just kind of resting, not really doing a lot of live streams. I've actually been doing a lot of editing to my channel as well. I've been doing a lot of editing, man. And so here's what I've done. Now, since I've realized from my last live stream that I did about foxy females, a lot of people kept asking about Black Knights even more. It's because everybody likes my perspective of Black Knights. In many ways, one can consider me the brainchild of the Black Knight idea, even though you've heard other people talk about it, but not to the depth and detail as I have. And I'm just saying that humbly, you know. But with that said, I decided to make a separate playlist at my channel so that y'all can be able to access that easier. So usually it was in my playlist titled Live Stream Collabs from Yours Truly, or Live Streams from Yours Truly. You know, I talked about the Black Knight, and I've also talked about the Black Knight's life. And yes, I've also talked about female Black Knights, but AKA they're really called Twilights. So all that is within my playlist at this channel now, and it's under the title called Black Knight's Perspective. So for all the ladies and the gentlemen, if you want better ideas about Black Knight, go to that playlist at my playlist section at my channel, and it's titled Black Knight's Perspective. So you'll hear about what a Black Knight is, and also the female side of Black Knight, which is the Twilight. And I got that under the title Female Black Knights within that playlist titled Black Knight's Perspective. So yeah, especially for you ladies that really like the idea of, you know, what a Twilight is, given how I broke that down for y'all. Now y'all can go access it. It is under Black Knight's Perspective. Y'all be able to see all of that in there. And also, yeah, Prototype Woman, that's also in there too. That's also tying in with Black Knight's Perspective. You know, the Prototype Woman, that's also tying in with what a Twilight is. And yes, it ties in with, you know, a certain aspect of being a virtuous woman. You know, it ties all in together. You said Ice, everybody wants to hear you. My bad, y'all. You said, Ice, everybody on here wants to tell you how to do it, but they never do it. So we different. Exactly. Yep. That's what makes us different. You said also, Ice, excuse me, y'all. 1 second. Okay, Ice, you said Indeed, the other Ray J, it's going to be a heavy pompous setting. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, with what we gonna be dropping together in a few days. Oh yeah, man, that live stream is gonna be great. It's titled Invading Her Cosmos. It's gonna be a sequel coming up on Valentine's Day. So far that's the set date. If it needs to change, it's just gonna be by one day at most. So that way y'all know, between the 14th of February and the 15th of February, me and Ice, we gonna drop that for y'all. It's gonna be great. But yeah, but my thing is, there was one thing I've thought about, because I want to get on, I want to drop some gems for y'all, what I'm saying? Because that's also what I'm here for too. There was like in a live stream that I just edited, and it was about when she's manipulated. And one thing that I wanted to say, but I accidentally deleted because of the way I had to edit my live stream, was about bandages. Bandages in any situation, whether relationship or even your physical body, they don't really heal you. They sort of help with the healing, but really the only thing bandages do is just prevent things from getting worse. And sometimes a bandage isn't even enough at all. You know what I'm saying? In many ways, some bandages don't even help you with healing. Why? Because depending on what type of band-aid it is. I like fabric band-aids versus those plastic band-aids. I don't know about y'all. Those fabric band-aids tend to stick on you a little bit better. They don't fall off. So that lets you know sometimes the band-aid doesn't stay, So in light of a lot of things in life, people try to put upon you these spiritual band-aids, these emotional band-aids that aren't guaranteed to stick. You can't rely on the band-aid. You got to go through the healing. You're going to have to, take on some of that rubbing alcohol, pour it fresh on the wound, spiritually. Sometimes you're going to have to absorb things that's going to hurt you, but it's going to help you in the long run. That's why you got a lot of people who be like, they don't want to, sometimes you can't tell people what they need to hear. You got to tell them what they want to hear, because they don't want to hear that rubbing alcohol of the truth, that you speak in love. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear the truth that's going to help them heal, And there's a lot of people like that out there. They would rather you pacify them and band-aid them. And that's not what life is all about. It's about helping people heal. So sometimes when I speak the truth in love, don't necessarily take it the wrong way. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't even try to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of people run away from the truth, though. That's the sad thing about this world. And my thing is, I practice what I preach. But my thing is, we talking like AI, because I know Ice, he brings up AI a lot. So here's my thing, AI, he said in the interview one time, and we just talking about practice. But here's my thing. When I say I practice what I preach, that's just a figure of speech as well. That's a popular opinion. And I'm all about the unpopular opinion. So I don't really like to say I practice what I preach. I like to say I apply what I preach. I don't practice what I preach. So where I'm getting at here at this, what I mean by all this is that at my channel, everything that I say to y'all, I apply that to my life on a regular basis. It's not just me talking about things from experience. So monkey see, monkey do, monkey say. No, monkey still applies these things to his life on a regular basis. Of course, I'm a wolf, not a monkey. Ow! But just playing. But for real though, I don't practice what I preach. I apply what I preach to my life every day. Hey, good to see you once again, Emma. Good to see you once again. Hey, you. I see you, Lala. Good to see you once again as well. All right. Yeah. The human AI. Yeah, exactly. Round through life. Even though one could argue AI was similar to AI with the way he did his crossovers. Yeah, man. Nobody hasn't been able to, nobody's been able to duplicate some of his crossovers, even some of his passes. You know, he was great with some of them passes. Yeah. But the other thing about my channel, I take the Rolls Royce approach to my channel now. I'm pretty sure somebody is in the clouds listening to this and saying, yo, whatever Ray is about to say about this Rolls Royce approach, I think I'm going to apply that to my channel. I like that. Hey, just remember, yours truly, the other Ray J. But here's what I mean. The Rolls Royce approach to my channel is, you know, Rolls Royces were built to last. You know, they were built to last. It wasn't just about quality. You know, Rolls Royces were built to last. That was the main thing about a Rolls Royce. Now, over time, that's what became quality about a Rolls Royce, because most economy cars are not built to last. So that's what really became a luxury for most folk. Even though back in the days, it wasn't really about it being a luxury. It was this necessity of building a vehicle that lasted longer than others. And so it just so happened to be that Rolls Royce still builds vehicles like that to this day, and most larger car companies don't. So what do I mean by this in regards to my channel? Well, just think about what I just said. It's all about having something that's built to last. So this channel that you see here is built to last. That means this channel will be around. It will stand the test of time. I'm not going nowhere, y'all. So that's food for thought. Just in case somebody thought of asking that question, I just gave you an answer. But it's about the quality of this channel. So while I'm taking this little hiatus, this break from dropping a lot of live streams, you know, let me see, on a side note before I get to that, Emma, sometimes that happens. Nothing that has anything to do with any moderator or even myself. Sometimes the YouTube algorithms kind of get in the way and you can't post things. I don't know why. That's just the way it is, even when you comment in the comment section of videos sometimes. So I don't know. But yeah, my thing is, while I've been on this hibernation mode, I've been doing a lot of quality work with my channel, editing videos, rearranging certain content for my other channels that I have. So, you know, I have my spiritual channel, which is Mastermind Maestro. I have my musical channel, which is I'm a Ray of Light. And I have my intellectual channel, which is titled Mack Era. And so it used to be titled Aurora Borealis, but I've decided to take it a step further, and it's co-hosted by Ice Turner, and it's titled Mack Era, where we talk about a lot of masculine things as well as intellectual things all in one. But even those masculine things, we speak from a very intellectual perspective. So it still has that intellectual element to Mack Era, you know, and even what Mac is, it's not what people think it is. It actually is, it actually has more of an intellectual undertone. It's not based on all this street slang and jargon, you know. It has a very intellectual and spiritual side to it, you know, Mack Era, you know, the intellectual era. So I just been trying to, like I said, this Rolls Royce approach to my channel. And here's the thing. How many cars does Toyota make? How many cars does Toyota make? How many cars does General Motors make? How many cars does Ford make? They make a lot of cars, don't they? So not a lot of cars that are built to last, a lot of economy cars. Now, one could argue, yes, Toyotas, they do last longer than most economy cars. Yeah. So that does stand out about Toyota. You know, they do have cars that are built to last, even though they are economy cars. But that's why Toyotas are actually the best American car. But nevertheless, it's still based on economy. So it's still this next step that Toyota needs to take, in which they have done. They have a car company called Lexus. Okay. So Lexus makes fewer cars, still a lot of cars, but fewer cars. So here in my channel, I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I believe every subscriber here is of quality, is of substance. Y'all are part of my wolf pack, you know. Y'all are people that I know. Everybody knows me here. Everybody loves Raymond here. You know, it's a great place. I would hate to have like a lot of subscribers, like 100,000 subscribers, but most of my content has to be wishy-washy just to keep the subscribers interested. So it's like these cars, these economy cars that you make. You have to build a lot of cars just to keep people wanting to buy your car. See, I don't have to put out a lot of videos just for people to watch my videos. But I know with every video that I put out, a lot of people watch them. And it's only due to demand that I actually put out more videos. Ironically, it's also due to demand that I do more live streams. What, y'all thought I'd do these live streams just because? No, like I literally be having people like, hey, Ray, can you go live? We like you going live. So I'm like, okay, cool. Oh, wow. Okay. Right on. Y'all like me going live. That's cool. I appreciate that. So, you know, because I have like a unique perspective, and I call it the inverted perspective. So, you know, a lot of that is part of the backbone of even Mack Era. And yes, you're right, Ice. Exactly. It's a very sophisticated operation. Yeah, it's very hard to explain. We just do it. Kind of like the way Barry Sanders ran on the football field. It was very sophisticated the way he ran. But yeah, you know, most definitely. But one thing I wanted to talk about, because this also is a good segue to bring up past topics that I've talked about that maybe a lot of my new subscribers have not checked out, depending on the videos or live streams. And I don't necessarily want y'all to go look up those videos unless you want to. For example, one video that I'm basing some of my talking points on was a video that I did back in the day, and it's titled "Is Subjecting Women the Answer?" And yeah, you could go to my playlist that's titled Live Stream Collabs from yours truly, and you'll see it there. Excuse me. And so but no, within that live stream, I talked about submission, but I've talked about it in ways that many people have not talked about it before. See, a lot of people, when they say submission, it's like a blanket statement, right? Most people say submission. They say submission. They don't really tell you the ins and outs about submission, you know? Oh, hey, are you from Detroit, Lala? Or you're a Detroit Lions fan? Okay. Either way, hey, that's what's up, though. You know it. You already know. I miss Megatron, too. It would have been nice had they had both Barry Sanders and Megatron at the same time. Oh, man, that would have been lethal. That would have been lethal. And ironically, both of them put up big numbers and they retired at an early age. Funny. Now, I think with obviously with Barry Sanders, he didn't want to get injured too much. So he left early. He put big numbers up and he left early without breaking other records, but he already broke enough records. Megatron, he was like, yo, I don't want to get more hurt than what I've been, because, you know, his hands was getting jacked up catching those hard passes, you know, so he left before he got too hurt. You said Brown Do Life. Oh yeah, those were the good old days, Lala. You already know. And you said Brown Do Life. They talk about submission coming from idealization. Yeah, they do. They do. No different than romanticism. You know, that's another topic altogether. But yeah, it should be all about purpose, everyone. Everything should be about purpose. That's the purpose of love. Love has a purpose, you know? But yeah, my 4 levels of submission, before I even get there, because I just got ahead of myself, based on what Brown Do Life said, you know, he said they talk about submission from idealization. See, once again, submission, they make a blanket statement of it. Male and female, both are guilty of doing that. When really a lot of people don't know, there are different types of submission. Just like there are different types of relationships. You can't just say we have a relationship. No, there are different types of relationships. You can't just say submission. There are different types of submission, and we're going to go there. And I've talked about relationships too, you know? So I guess before I get to the different types of submission, some of y'all probably didn't know about the different types of relationships. So I'll break this down right quick. There's a lot that I told y'all I can unpack here. And this is just me wanting to say what up to y'all. I told y'all, I'm not just here to talk. I'm here to say what's up to y'all. And throw a few gems here and there just to let y'all know. Just because I'm hibernating doesn't mean I'm sleeping. But yeah, you know, a courtship is a certain type of relationship. A friendship is a certain type of relationship. A companionship is a certain type of relationship. So tell me, how is a relationship a certain type of relationship? I had to wait. I wanted to be quiet and pause. I know some of y'all had to think about that. But yeah, that's what most people do. They do the blanket statement with relationships. So, like I said, I don't believe in a relationship by itself. However, there are different types of relationships, and that's how things should be discussed. So that way, why? You know, people got an understanding of what type of relationship they have versus just saying we in a relationship. Okay, what type of relationship do we have? See? Now, talking about submission, okay? Because just like with what Brown Do Life said, people talk about submission coming from idealization. Now, there are actually 4 different levels of submission. Yes, levels. So it's a little different than relationships, even though there are levels to relationships. And given what I told y'all, the different types of relationships can definitely represent different levels of relationships. But yeah, I'm gonna get on here with this submission. There are 4 different levels of submission that I've come up with, that I believe the creator has spoke on to me to speak to y'all about. And who knows, somebody might have another idea to add to what I've said. But I believe what I'm about to tell y'all, which I've talked about this before, it's going to help a lot of y'all who haven't heard of this before at my channel, nor have you ever heard what I'm about to say before. 1 second. You said Brown Do Life. People online, the other Ray J, don't really know what they want when it comes to relationships, it seems. Yeah, that's true too. They don't have a direction for the relationship either. People just get around each other and that's it. And it's like, well, that's the problem, because as a result, we could just say, well, that's it. I don't think this is going to work. Well, yeah, it didn't work because we didn't really have a direction with what we were doing or where we were going upon us getting around each other. Hey, what's good, Michael? Good to see you once again, fam. Always good to have you up in the building. Now, here's my 4 different levels of submission. First is admission. The second is surrender. The third is cooperation. The fourth is subjection. So those are the 4 different levels of submission. Okay. And I've realized, based on my experience, that's how I've come up with a lot of this idea of the 4 different levels of submission. A lot of people like, well, Ray, you should have had this on Patreon, have people pay for it. Some of the best things in life are free. So here we go. Now, I know, like I said, as time goes on, I'll have to be more exclusive because of trolls and, people trying to steal my ideas as time goes on. So that's the only reason why I would probably have to develop a website of sorts instead of Patreon that people can just log on and pay for, just for a lot of this content that you're not going to get anywhere else. Okay. But no, admission, that's the first stage of submission, y'all. And of course, submission is feminine based. It is feminine based. It is not masculine based. It's feminine based. But it's things have to be reciprocated. So see, for example, if she is at that first stage of submission, which is her admission, I have to acknowledge her admission, you see. But a lot of guys omit her admission. A lot of guys don't really care about her admitting anything. They don't even care that, they might talk about her submitting, but they actually don't even want her to submit. A lot of guys are to the point of where they just want to have her subdued. That's a different topic. And I could talk about that here in a few. I'm just only 34 minutes in. If you haven't by now, just grab your popcorn, nachos, hot dogs, and soda. I didn't really mention that at the beginning because, you know, this was just a live stream where I'm talking. Yeah, this is just a live stream where I'm talking. But I mean, hey, feel free if you want to get that. You know, the Super Bowl just ended. And I really wasn't. Yeah, I don't know. They kind of let Tom Brady have his way. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's all I got to say. But yeah, it starts with admission. You know, she can't even submit or even go down the road of submission unless she admits. That's the first stage of submission is admission. This can happen to the feminine gender while she's young or while she's older. While she's younger, much better. While she's younger, it's about her admitting that she can't do it on her own. You know, don't try to go about growing up to be this independent woman per se that wants to live her best life. You know, don't go about doing that. You know what I'm saying? Admit while you're younger that you can't do it on your own, that it's best you have a man around. And in essence, you'd be there to be that man's helpmeet. Because in many ways, you're helping him is going to help you out a long way. You know, it's that reciprocation. That's what it's about. You said, Michael, hey, I appreciate that, by the way, fam. You said admission. Damn, you you on one. Hey, man, you know, it been like that. You already know. But I appreciate that. We just getting started. You know, this is just me just talking. Just lightweight, just lightweight. But yeah, a lot of just think about this, a lot of different types of relationships and marriages never get past that first stage of submission, where a guy just doesn't realize that, yo, you got to get around a lady that's even willing to admit things, to admit that she can't do things on her own while she's younger. Now, while she's older, okay, because at that point she's older, she has to admit that she's tried to do it on her own and it hasn't worked out for her. So she needs to admit that, hey, I need to do something different. What I've been doing all these years, most of my life, I admit that it has not worked for me. And, you know, my life speaks for itself. You know, that's that admission. Okay. And it's similar to, if you think about it, like when you're trying to change your life, you know, especially for those from a religious background, there's things you have to admit, you know what I'm saying, before you can surrender. So that's the second stage of submission. So this applies. So, you know, the example of some of the spirituality applies even in regards to intimacy, you know. So, you know, after she admits things, then she can actually surrender things to you, fellas. She can surrender herself, surrender a lot of her baggage, her burdens. See, it's, you know, we carry each other's burdens, but see, we carry each other's burdens as it's written. That doesn't mean I carry her burdens, but she doesn't carry mine. No, we carry each other's burdens, but it's much easier when she surrenders. She can surrender her burdens, or she can just throw her burdens to the side and we can start off light together. We can start this road fresh together. But that's what's key. It's now her surrendering. See, a lot of these chicks don't want to surrender. They don't. No, they want to still continue to live their best life. And they don't want to really give up the things of this world, give up a lot of their past, a lot of their exes, a lot of their texts. Yes, their text messages. They don't want to give up all that, you know. Hey, there's a lot of things you got to admit. Remember, admitting that what you have done has not worked for you. So also who you have known, they have not worked out for you. You have to admit all that hasn't worked out for you, or admit it's not going to work for you, depending on your age, ladies. These are things you have to admit to. Now, upon the admission and the surrendering of these things, that's, you know, when you are becoming more cooperative, you can cooperate because, you know, you've already admitted to things not working for you, or it won't work for you, and you surrendered because of those things. Now you can cooperate with the man. You're more cooperative. That's great. So now that's the third stage of submission. You're now showing him that you're more cooperative. This is great. And this is things that guys need to have in mind. I want you guys to take notes and write down these 4 words, these levels of submission, because this is going to help you a long way to avoid the Jezebels. Because the Jezebel, she won't what? She won't admit. She won't surrender. She won't cooperate. And therefore, she will not subject herself to you. Okay? So, but yeah, before I get to the latter part, that final stage, yeah, her being cooperative, that's very important, because there's things you got to do. And if she knows she's here to be a helpmeet, you know, that's really what the woman is. She's the womb of a man. She's his rib. She's there to support you. She's there to support your vital parts. As Ice Turner said, you know, she cages your vital organs. She protects a lot of sensitive things that you don't tell a lot of people. You know, she's there by your side. She's there to assist you. She's showing that she can cooperate. She keeps things together for you when you're gone, when you're working. She's helping you get things done, you know, whether it's business or just in regards to spirituality, a lot of things, food, you know, making sure that you eat well, live well, you name it. So, you know, that's really a lot to unravel there that a lot of us need to think about, just having her to cooperate. But remember, she will not be able to cooperate with you if she has not shown admission. And from there, if she has not even surrendered based on that admission, you can forget about her cooperating. And that's and basically, in a nutshell, that's why she's not going to cooperate. Now, let's say she does cooperate. That's when she's at that final stage, the highest stage of submission, which is subjection. Now, subjection is not slavery. I know that, you know, there might be some people like, oh, well, hear the word subject. No, it's not what you think it is. It's not slavery. Okay. Subjection is really like, and I really want to, I'm actually, I want to make sure I say this correctly, especially in light of a lot of controversy around the word subjection. Now, you know, overall, it means that the highest level of submission is subjection. Now, you do have similar words like domination, oppression, control, mastery, you know, things like that, and bondage, and, you know, but you can't look at all of the words. You have to look at the main word. The main word is mastery. Now, what I mean by mastery, mastermind, you know, the master of her mind. See, ladies, this is to your advantage. Remember, you want him to master you. Okay. Why? Because if he doesn't master you, he's just going to, I hate to say it, he's going to bastard you. What do I mean by bastard you? He's just going to, you know, have sex with you and leave you out there hanging. You know, he's going to pump and dump you. He's not going to want your mind. He's going to want your body. But in essence, a lot of chicks who are quick to have a man attached to his body per se, he instantly messes up her mind. It's all about him getting at your mind first, then your body. You know, it's just sad. But yeah, the opposite is so true. Chicks let a guy get around her body, and thus he messed up her mind. It's funny how that works. So that's what I mean by mastery. It's because of the fact that she's willing to align herself up with a man that she's admitted things to, she's surrendered to, and she's cooperating with. And all this he did just pretty much non-physically. I have not brought up anything sexual about submission whatsoever. That's more or less a byproduct. In many ways, sex is just cherry on top of the ice cream. You got to make a lot of that ice cream first before you can even think about putting the cherry on top. And so that's in essence what the 4 levels of submission embodies. So fellas, there's a lot you got to do before you even think about having sex with her, if I were you. But not to say it's a lot of work. It's actually less work. Less is more, because she has to put in the work for you. If you are a certain man, these are things you need to have in mind, so you don't end up simping all the time. Okay. She has to put in the work to show that she wants to be your helpmate in many ways. And the main thing you're doing as a man is just remaining strong and firm as a man in order to take her as a woman. You feel me? Or more or less to have her be a part of you as the woman in your life, you know. But yeah, the 4 levels of submission are very important. You know, that's really what I think has been left out. And I think that's really why you see a lot of these relationships go sour, a lot of these different types of relationships, if you will. You said, Brown do life, the Jezebels are not helpmeets, yet they have been elevated, shaking my head. Jezebels are taken serious over the normal women, awake women. Shh, not even awake, aware. But yeah, you're right. You're right. These Jezebels are, oh yeah, it's sad. It's really sad. Um, and you said also, you apply this to the realist, but also to me, you said, if women talk about subjection over their men, you bet the mainstream society will accept it. Yeah, because I mean, that's the norm. It's the norm for the feminine to have the masculine position. But you know, the funny thing is, once the feminine get the masculine position, after a while, they're just mad, like, yo, I just need a man. Well, the problem is you've been trying to be the man for so long. Now you don't even know what a man is like. You say you need a man. Do you even know what a man is? But you've been so much of a man, you might not recognize a man. When you see one, you might not think he's man enough. That's the sad part. So you also said, Brown do life, the cherry on top has been put on the pedestal and devalued. But you know what's happened also, Brown do life? The cherry is not on the top. The cherry just comes first. The cherry comes before the ice cream. You know, it's easy just to get a cherry and put it on the top. You know what I mean? It's easy. It's not easy to make ice cream, you know, if you're really trying to do things right. But that's another subject altogether. People do try to get ice cream easier too. But that means they're not doing things the right way. You know, that's all that means. And we see this all the time. And that's why I'm here, y'all. I'm here to break some of these things down for y'all. Yeah, that's true too, Michael. Yeah, it's control. Just live your life. Yeah, and you have to really be spiritual about the way you live your life. You know, a lot of people have lost out on that, and they're not living out on that. That's the sad part. But yeah, you know, but there's, I guess I could talk about the other side of this coin, about what a lot of people really want. They don't want this. A lot of guys don't want the submission, you know, and I got a video for that too. And it's basically, it's subjecting women to answer reloaded or continued, I think, but it's in my playlist titled Live Streams from yours truly. But yeah, there's, yeah, a lot of guys don't care about submission no more. You know, that they feeding into the Jezebel spirits. They become the incubus to the succubus. So instead of the 4 levels of submission, they want the 4 levels of subductive. They want the 4 levels of subduction or subduing. That's what a lot of guys want. They want her subdued. They don't care if she submits. They don't care. You said, the other Ray J, you said, you said Brown do life. The other Ray J. No, getting to know the woman, seduction, what they're about, and etc. Just go straight to the sex first. Oh yeah, all that, man, all that. You know, and a lot of females like that. And as you even heard me, I did not bring up the word seduction in any aspect of what submission is. Seduction has nothing to do with submission whatsoever. A lot of these words that were formed in this Western lexicon, it just messes up our minds. Really, seduction should just remain taboo, in my opinion. It really should be, because for the most part, it's used for lustful reasons, you know, for the most part. So I don't even say sexy. I don't even call the female sexy or the woman sexy. I don't even say those words, you know. Oh, hey, long time no see, but glad you up in the building once again. I am sweet. You said, oh no, hey, you never too late. You know how I do. I had them laid back parties. Yeah, we all good over here. We all good. We all good. Good to see you once again, though. I am sweet. But yeah, I've talked about, there's a lot of things I want to bring up, but I think I'm gonna just kind of, I don't know, we have 49 minutes. There's some things that I could also talk to you all about. There's different types of kissing. There is. Everybody thinks you kiss one way. There are actually several different types of kissing. I'm gonna just leave that for y'all to think about. I won't talk about it tonight. Who knows? I might leave that for my website that I'm working on, where y'all can go and check that out. But there's actually different types and different levels of kissing. Let me actually get more detailed with that. Meaning, yeah, there of course, yes, there are different types of kissing. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have kissed people in many different ways. However, there's actually different levels of kissing. You haven't heard no one tell you that. So yes, but I think I'm gonna say that for my website when I get that going, and I'll keep y'all posted about that website. But yeah, I forgot to mention this. I'm glad it's on my mind now. I'm very glad it's on my mind right now. But I forgot to mention this in some of my previous live streams like this one, where I'm just personal with y'all. But I also strive for this channel to go in an even more cultural direction. You know, I want to I just want to have more of a cultural vibe with this live stream. Y'all can even check out in my playlist live streams from yours truly, where I talked about resurrecting quality women. When y'all get a chance, check that live stream out, especially you ladies. But definitely want to take this channel in a more cultural direction so that I continue to have the Rolls Royce of YouTube channels, a channel that's built to last. So, you know, it's definitely all about that. And of course, I have my spiritual channel that I'm growing. I've gained a few subscribers over there, so I'm happy about that. Hopefully I gain a few more. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my spiritual channel if you haven't already. But if you don't, that's fine. I mean, it's not for everybody, but for those who, you know, you want to hear the spiritual side, the more spiritual side, go and subscribe to that channel, Mastermind Maestro. It should be in the description section of this live stream too, especially those listening to this on the replay. I want to talk about female content creators. You know, I had Ice, he shared some things with me earlier. There was some information and we was talking about female content creators. And I told him, I was like, yo, I'm actually going to be addressing that at this live stream. So I'm going to let y'all know what my thoughts on female content creators are like. So this actually discludes the realist. So the realist has nothing to do with what I'm about to say. But before I get to that, yeah, you already know, Lala. Yes, indeed. Yeah. I'm gonna save my kissing topic for the website. Yep. You already know, Michael. You already know there's different levels. Definitely. Yep. You're right, Michael. It's definitely there's no one dimension. Not over here. Yep. You already know Brown Do Life, expanding the horizons all day long. But here's my thing. I'm gonna take a sip to this before I break this down about female content creators. Excuse me. And shout out to those in the heavenly clouds. Appreciate y'all stopping by my channel. Much love to y'all. And make sure y'all hit the like button too. You know, I know everybody don't like to comment in the chat section, but you know, people still check me out. So much love to y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Appreciate that. Okay, but here's my thing. Female content creators, they should be married. So that's why I said this excludes the realist, because she's married. So there you go. She's a woman, you know, she's with a man. So that's really what makes a woman. A woman, to me, a woman ain't a woman if she ain't with a man, because woman means womb of a man. You know, she's with a man, literally, you know. So a lot of these females that don't have a man in their life, I can't really consider them a woman. You know, how are you a woman in that man's life? Are you with a man? You know, so where I'm getting at is you got a lot of these female content creators who have no man in their life. They're not with a man. They're not a womb of a man. And yet they're telling a lot of ladies out here how to get a man. This is how you get a man.
and you need to do this, and you need to do that. You know, you need a female content creators. Actually, now that I think about it, given my female woman logic, I'm not a big fan of female content creators. I'd rather woman content creators, if you will. But to me, that's sort of oxymoron, but it's not, meaning that, you know, as long as, you know, she's, you know, I understand, you know, why some women, like even the realist, you know, she's in these spaces, she's, you know, she's preaching the word, so she's telling the truth. So, you know, she's definitely an exception. But I say for every other woman, she has to be similar to like the realist. You know, you got to be married. You know, basically, you got to have a man in your life, and you should like really like a lot of what you teach is based on what you're doing currently right now with that man in your life, your husband. You know, you got to have that in your life. You know, if you're really out here putting out content for the ladies as a woman, you got to have a man in your life when you're putting out content out here. Nobody wants to hear lessons from a chick who ain't got a man in her life as a blessing, you know, let alone a man in her life. Ladies, if I were y'all, I'd be asking a chick, do you have a man right now, girl? And if she tell you no, okay, I'm unsubscribing. Bye. You know, it should be that simple for real, because she's just gonna give you some toxicity. That's why I like all the ladies in here. I don't know if y'all have men in your lives, if you women or females, it don't matter, but you're here, you know, in a very feminine way. You know, y'all come in here to learn from me, if you will. Y'all can reach me anytime you want. You know, some of y'all do hit me up. I appreciate that. You know, y'all doing the right things as the feminine gender. You know, y'all come in here, you know, or, and even like the realist, when she shows up, you know, she's coming from her woman position, you know, so it's great, but nothing like the female that's not trying to be the real woman, and she's just trying to have her own channel. She don't have a man in her life, and when she comes to channels like mine, she's not trying to learn, she's just trying to critique. She's taking notes, but she's not taking notes to learn, she's taking notes to critique. She's trying to see if what I'm saying is wrong, or if what a guy is saying is wrong. So you're not really trying to be part of that man's life. She's not trying to be a part of my life, y'all. Oh, I'm telling mama. I'm just playing. But no, she ain't trying to be a part of my life, y'all. That type of chick, you know? So there's a lot of female content creators out there like that. They're just toxic. Avoid the females who don't have a man in their life, because they're not real women, y'all. They don't have a man in their life. They're not talking about what they do with their family. You don't see them involved with their family, or you just know they're not talking from experience. You know, that's what's toxic out here. You know, all this level up talk, this is from females who don't have men in their life, right? Or let's say if they have a man, what type of man do they have in their life? Is he really a man? She might be more of a woman instead of a woman. You get it? You know, there's a lot of that going on. So yes, a lot of toxicity going on out here in these spaces with these females that are you know, out here trying to put out content, you know. So I think that's sad. And so that's really my thoughts on female content creators in a nutshell, without me having to even make a video about it. Who knows? Interesting. I do have someone else in the building, and I'm glad you asked me a question. I won't take that as you questioning me. But yeah, let's see what you asked me. You said, why are you so focused on what women are doing? Now, I'll answer this question, and only this one time, this type of question. And you can keep this chat in here, Brown Do Life. Don't worry about it. It's not that I'm focused on what women are doing. See, right there, when you ask me that type of question, that's a generalized question that you're asking me, because I make the distinction between what a female is and what a woman is. I'm very focused on what women are doing. I'm not focused on what females are doing. Okay. So actually, when I said female comment creator, when I say female comment creator, that was just lightly talking about, you know, what they're really doing. But yeah, focused on what women are doing based on my logic. Oh yeah, I'm focused on what women are doing, because real women do women things. And I love women that do women things, because a woman does woman things. So don't know if that answers your question, but that's based on my logic. So yeah, and that's the other thing. Brown New Life, that's a good point. Females learning femininity courses. You know, it makes you wonder where they should be learning that from. You know, you know, and that's the problem. There's not a lot of good places where they're learning about femininity from out in these mainstream spaces. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you know, here at my channel, the masculine welcomes the feminine. So you said one more thing. You said, Venom, because this is, you said, shouldn't you focus on what men are doing, not women? See, that's the other thing too. And that's the only question. And then you also said this, you said, why do you care anybody making content? Your focus should be on what you're doing. Once again, you're talking in generality. Brown dude, put her on timeout because she's not making much of sense. She's just trying to start some strife in my chat, but it's all good. I'm gonna still answer these questions. So you can feel free to watch, but you won't be able to make a comment, Voodoo God, you know. But not that I acknowledge you as that, you know, but yeah, but I'll still, you know, I'll respond to these because, you know, you putting this out here. Let me see. Once again, shouldn't you focus on what men are doing, not women? It's unisex. It's unisex. You know, it's everybody talking from a place of love. So if the person is not talking from a place of love, then I can see where your statement makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? But at this channel, I talk from a place of love. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel so you can learn more about what I talk about in regards to love, because that's what I do on my channel. But I don't know, kind of the way you've been in my chat, and given that one of my moderators had to put you on timeout, I don't know. You don't really need to subscribe to my channel, but I do appreciate you stopping by. I do. I appreciate that. So yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate what you saying, Lala. I appreciate you helping me out. You know, I got witnesses. I got witnesses in the building. Yeah. So we're gonna yeah, you said and then there's one more thing she said. Oh, why do you care anybody make a comment? Your focus should be on what you're doing. I actually don't care about anybody that's making content. I do care about the type of content that's being put out here, though. You know, that I do care about. I think about the younger generation. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot about that. And I think that the younger generation is being deceived due to the toxicity that's being put out here. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. You know, that's definitely the problem. You know, there's too much toxicity being put out here instead of love. It should be that simple. So going with that, you know, we got an hour in this live and it's been a great one here. Hypergamy, because I've addressed hypergamy before. Y'all know that I'm not a big fan of hypergamy. And even though I've said in the video, nothing is wrong with healthy hypergamy, but I'm against hypergamy. Now I take it a step further. No hypergamy whatsoever. Because in a nutshell, hypergamy, it just represents one striving to be part of a higher class. That's what it really represents. You know, that's really what hypergamy represents in a nutshell. Let me see. Let me see this here. Yeah, hypergamy is just really like it's all a part of getting into that higher class, a more superior class. That's all hypergamy really is. So I've never been a big fan of hypergamy. You know, so ladies, I always say hypergamy versus survival. You know, so I'd say, ladies, it should always be about survival, not hypergamy. You know, because you can get around a guy that's of a higher social class, but you don't feel safe. You don't feel like you can survive around him. You don't feel like he can elevate you mentally and spiritually, you know, because that's actually what is going to help you survive. you think about a lot of things that go on in life, a lot of things that stress you out. You need a man that's calm, that's on a higher vibration. You don't look at how much money um, he has in his pocket. You look at his soul. You look at the wealth of his soul. You look at how much he loves you. You can get around a guy of a higher social class and he don't love you at all. He's just giving you hush money while he goes out of town and doesn't even think about you. And so we see the results of hypergamy. Kanye West just got divorced. You know, Kim Kardashian got what she wanted from him, got a divorce. You know, this is all kind of stuff that's happening as a result of hypergamy, not survival. However, you know, you're going to have some people in this manosphere space or whatever sector of YouTube, whether it's a male or a female, they're going to be like, well, you know, that's just part of nature. That's just how they survive. No, that's not surviving. That's scavenging, you know. That's not even what you would call survive. Survive is more or less a mutual benefit for both parties. Because let's say you scavenge or you stole from somebody. Now you got to worry about someone or something coming back to get you. Okay. And that's the world that we live in. We live in the world of the have and the have nots, where people take from one person, but you're not knowing that down the road, somebody is going to come looking for you. You're just not knowing when that time is going to be your time. So hypergamy does that too in many ways. You know, it gets to the point of where you're going to have someone that you took advantage of a guy to get his money. You know, you can go different ways with this, you know, setting a guy up, you know, getting a hitman so you can get his insurance. You know, there's a lot of things you could do about that. Guys practice hypergamy too. That's another story, but it should never be about these things. But once again, yeah, you take advantage of a person and thinking you got off and got away with it at the courthouse. And you think that they would never come back for you. So I would say that's not love. So yeah, hypergamy is not love. Has nothing to do with love. You said, Emma, how come my messages showing twice? Well, could be a glitch in your area. That depends. Okay, I got someone new in the building. Floor worldwide. What about women that rather be alone for a while? That's a good question. It depends. It depends. Good to see you up in the building for the first time, Flood Worldwide. But you know, but a woman, you know, and rightfully so, she's not designed to be on her own, alone like that. She's actually designed and purpose built for a man. So her being on her own and being alone for a while is actually unnatural. But I get why that can be the case in certain situations, especially if you've come from a lot of trauma. But make sure that you seek help, because healing, that's going to actually help you with even like part of your purpose in life and everything. You know, a lot of chicks get a lot of these accolades and degrees, but a lot of them look back. A lot of them look back at all the money they make, the houses, the cars they have as a self-made boss chick, independent woman, and they missing that one thing. They missing having a man. And so they realized that's actually the most successful thing she could have done in her life, was actually have a man in her life and actually keep a man in her life. All the things she's done in her life ain't gonna mean nothing if she doesn't have a man in her life. You know, now you could have some people in her family be like, well, where the babies at? No, actually, where's the man at? She can have babies, but where's the man? You see? So it all goes back to the man. It all goes back to the man. You know, in a good way, not in a bad way. I appreciate that, Lala. You said I kill a rock over the other Ray J. Ask somebody. I appreciate that. Yeah, hit me up sometimes. You know, you got my email. Hit me up sometimes. I appreciate that, though. That's what's up. I could dig it. You said Fire Pack. The other Ray J, do a lot of people mess with a tame lone wolf? You know what? A lot of people do. A lot of people do, because they think the lone wolf is just like a dog until they find out that lone wolf is a wolf. See, he wasn't no dog. He was a wolf. So that's really the thing. You know, they only can mess with a tame lone wolf for so long, because even a tame lone wolf will still have that wildness. It never really goes away. It's almost similar to if you were to flip that back, you could take the hood out of the dude, but you ain't take the dude out the hood. But That's just generally speaking, but you can take the wolf out the wild, but you can't take the wild out the wolf. There you go. You said Brown Do Life. The other Ray J, hypergamy is really wanting the best. We all want the best, but realistic too. Ron Wills broke down that not many women practice hypergamy in real life. They stick to their you said they stick to their social class. Yeah. And I hear what you're saying, Brown Do Life, but however, it goes back to the definition of what hypergamy is. It's about wanting that higher social class. So even when you said we all want the best pertaining to what? The social class. So it's still matrix talk. It's still in the matrix. It's still pertaining to what you want in this matrix. Social class, that's part of matrix. See, I don't know about you, but when I say hypergamy versus survival, I would take survival over actually wanting the best in regards to the true definition of hypergamy, the social class. I'd rather want survival versus the social class. And I'm pretty sure a lot of ladies out there think the same way. And I know a lot of guys do too. Like I'd rather want to know how to survive. I could be the richest man in the world, but if I don't know how to survive, I'm done. I'm done. You know, if I've never been in a situation where I haven't had anything, I'm done, you know? And what happens? A lot of rich folk commit suicide when they lose things, because they've been so tied to this artificial society, AKA the matrix. You know, y'all hear this all the time. Y'all hear about rich folks killing themselves or they kill their family because they lost too much, you know. Y'all hear this all the time. One second. All right, I'm back. I'm back up in the building. Yeah, you said yeah, you already know Brown Do Life. Matrix talk all day long, you know, all day long. So yeah, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on out here. Oh, you welcome, Flood Worldwide. You welcome. But yeah, one more thing I want to talk about. And I appreciate y'all stopping by. I just wanted to say what up, but y'all know I'm gonna still drop these gems for y'all regardless. Because that's what I do. That's what I do. But too many have y'all noticed too many celebrities going live on Instagram lately? I mean, every second you get a notification, this person going live, that person going live. Like they really ain't got nothing to do. They ain't got nothing to do. They at home, they quarantining like everybody else. They mad because they not making the same kind of money. They probably living off they residuals based on every song that gets played on every radio station around the world. You know what I'm saying? Or every movie that plays their song in the soundtrack, you know. So that's how they're still able to, I guess, live. But even they feel like, yo, I'm alone, man. I'm here and I'm quarantining like everybody else, but I'm not out there making my big celebrity money. But I'm gonna go live. Some of them find ways to go live and make money off of their lives at Instagram. You know, we see with all these rappers, they doing their concerts on IG Live. We see this all the time now, but to me, these folks still don't have no purpose. You know, like they haven't figured out what else they could do that's productive besides go live on IG all the time. I mean, like almost every other minute, I get a notification of them on my phone about a celebrity that's going live. It's crazy, you know? So I'm just like, I realize like these folks are just as boring as us. You know, if it wasn't for their wealth, they would be probably just as miserable. You know, that's just my thoughts on it. What y'all think? You said Brown Do Life. Celebrities got a lot of time on their hands due to the pandemic. LOL. They be on OnlyFans too. Oh yeah. Some of them resorted to OnlyFans because, well, not only do they have a lot of time on their hands, they really don't have no other deals coming in, so they have to find other ways to try to be lucrative, you know. Hence, you know, Black China, you know, she figured, hey, a lot of guys wanted to see me naked, I'm finna make some money. She made money. So you know, other chicks that feel the same way about guys lusting after them, they're doing the same thing. You know, you also got Tango. I want to hip y'all on the Tango. Yeah, y'all ain't heard nobody talk about Tango. Now, I'm not promoting Tango. Don't get it twisted. But last time I checked, I remember I had the Tango app like back in 2013, 2014. But it was a social app. But now you get on Tango. Oh gosh, it's anything but that. It is so ratchet. I'm look, everybody on that Tango app is doing some type of twerking now, and now guys can get on there and actually give the females on their trinkets, because it's mostly females that are on the Tango app. And you just go on a profile, you click, they're live, they're twerking, guys give them trinkets, you know, in the form of a couple of dollars or little coin cash prizes that they can translate into deposits into their banking account. It's crazy. I didn't know Tango got like that. It's got like that. It shouldn't be called Tango. It should be called Trick Tango, because it's a tricking site, you know. And they even got a premium side to Tango where they can do more. You can pay more and they'll do more. You know, like it's crazy. I ain't know Tango evolved like that. It's sad, man. But that's what Tango has become as an app. I just thought I'd put that out there for y'all, because I didn't realize, like, from the time when I first was on Tango until now, this is what Tango has become. And you know, it's so a lot of apps are becoming like OnlyFans, but in different ways, I guess, to wrap all that up, since I know you know, what I just highlighted with Brown Do Light's comment. You know, Brown Do Life's comment talked about OnlyFans. Well, you also got Tango now too. So I know you probably never heard nobody else bring it up besides me, but now you know there's also Tango besides OnlyFans. You said Fire Pack. The other Ray J, have you heard of the King, Warrior, Magician, Lover, Masculine archetypes? No, I haven't. You got to hit me in on that one, fam. That's a good one, because I've never heard of it before. But yeah, what's your thoughts on that? Let me know. Let me know. Hey, what's good, John Briscoe? What's good, fam? Good to see you up in the building. You said Brown Do Life. Twerking has gotten so overrated. LOL. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's real bad. You said what's the Tango app? Yeah, you're just gonna have to look it up. I ain't gonna explain too much of it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're just gonna have to go to the Play Store and see it for yourself. But it's just a place for tricking, just like OnlyFans. You know, it's sad, but that's what and it's 24/7. People are doing stuff on there 24/7, twerking, stripping, all that 24/7. Female nature is 24/7, and it is international. Yes, Tango is an international app. You can see people from all around the world on that app. Yeah, all around the world, you see folk on that app. It is crazy. So I'm just like, yo, you know what? I'm done. So, but yeah, I left that Tango app alone after I realized, like, you know, that's what that's like. You know, left that alone. You said Fire Pack. There was a book made about the 4 masculine archetypes: King, Warrior, Lover, Magician. Oh, that was just 4 different types. I thought it was like actually like a person, but yeah, there's 4 different types of archetypes: the King, the Warrior, the Lover, the Magician. It's basically a book guide to become the ultimate man and realize your potential with your masculinity. You know what, man? And I appreciate that you gave me that book, fam. But I think what I got going on at my channel is going to be the best thing you're going to check out in regards to my playlist titled Think Like a Man. That's if it applies to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that Think Like a Man is going to be epic. When, you know, the more I keep putting videos out, I got something on the way. You know what I mean? So all these people, you know, and I'm pretty sure, based on kind of what you said and even what I just see from Brown Do Life, like, yo, people ain't hip on that book. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it's probably a very good book, but you know, I've never read a lot of books. You know, I've never read a lot of books. I read some books, but a lot of this stuff that I be talking to y'all about, it be divine. I can't explain it. It be divine. That's the best way I could say. And maybe someone gonna write a book about everything that I've said. But with that said, hopefully this live made sense to y'all. Maybe it did not make sense to others. But before I continue on, let me come up for y'all one more time. Since some of y'all a little late in the building, I just want y'all to see me. Yeah, see me. Yeah, I want y'all to, before I say goodbye to y'all and head on to work, Just want y'all to see me for a few seconds. So yeah, so yeah, I don't know, I'm eating well. It's just this light's horrible. Don't you all hate when you like try to put the light on you? And my hair growing out too. I was like, let me grow my hair out a little bit. I couldn't maintain my waves. You know what I'm saying? It got so late. You got all these YouTube channels talking about maintaining your waves. And I'm like, look, I work too much right now to maintain my waves. I work way too much right now. But I got waves. My waves be booming. But right now I'm just rocking this little mohawk that I started, and I'm finna grow it out because that is my signature haircut. For those that are new to my channel, yeah, you already know, Lala. Like most people know me based on my signature mohawk. I might make that my avatar, coming up soon. It depends. The wolf has been attracting people to the channel more, but I just want y'all to see me for a few seconds. You know what I mean? Let y'all know I'm the real deal for those who are new to my channel. So, but yeah, once again, hopefully this live made sense to y'all. Maybe this live did not make sense to others, but to the others that this live made sense to, feel free to hit that like button, especially those listening to this on the replay. And if this is your first time coming to this channel and you like my type of content, whether my quick uploads or my live streams, just know that there's definitely more on the way. So make sure that you subscribe, share this live, as well as my other content. If you ever need to reach me, just look underneath the screen in the description section. You'll see my email. You'll also see other platforms that I'm on, other channels you can subscribe to. And if you need to tip yours truly, that's also in the description section of this live stream. No expectations, no obligations, just appreciations. That's all. Yep. No expectation, no obligation, just appreciation. Make sure you also hit that notification bell so that you get all of my uploads in real time. I appreciate everybody for stopping by like usual, and just know that no matter what it looks like out there, it's only going to get better from here. And I'm just kind of checking out what y'all got going on in the comment section. I see you flood worldwide. Thanks for stopping by once again. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep going. I didn't think I would make it this far. I never knew anybody wanted to listen to me, but here I am and here y'all are. And hey, I look forward to seeing y'all in the next few days. Got some good stuff on the way. Some more live streams on the way, even though I'm still technically taking a break. Wait until I get off my break in March. I got so much in store for y'all. Y'all gonna be like, oh, wow, this dude, he got some crazy live streams. Now, some of y'all probably see some of my upcoming live streams. Just to give y'all somewhat of an idea. So just definitely know this year is going to be a great year for live streams. Oh, yeah. More of what you not going to hear out there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good seeing you, and peace out to you as well. I am sweet. Likewise with you, Lala, ooh la la la, as well as you, Charlotte Swan. Always good to see you every time as well, sweetie. Yeah. And peace out to all the gentlemen. Peace out to you, Brown Do Life. You always holding it down as a moderator. Thanks for, doing your thing, helping me out with some of the ruckus that was in the chat a little earlier. Thanks for doing your thing, fam. I appreciate that. But yeah, we're gonna rock out here. I'm gonna get going to work, y'all. And who knows, I might upload a video while I'm heading to work, but it depends, man. I gotta be safe when I'm riding on the roads. Plus the roads are kind of bad right now, out my way here. All the snow on the roads, man. I hope the snow has let up. I don't know. I gotta get out here and get the snow off my car. So I'm going to work a little early. So, because I got to get the snow off my car, and, they're going to be like, yeah, you can't use that as an excuse. You still got to get here on time. Oh my goodness. So, but yeah, that's another story. Hey, what's good, Venom? Glad you was up in the building as well, fam. Yeah, Yeah, I'm gonna hit you up, man. Definitely gonna hit you up. Uh, but yeah, y'all take care. Until next time, signing out. Much love. Thanks for stopping by. Oh yeah. Oh, hey, thank you so much, Lala. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.